So Brodie came to look for Shayla and she decided she's going to call Angelina. All right. Why? I'm not quite certain. But, yeah, let's go.
And how are you doing, Angelina?
Well, as you can see, very well. You look a little dingy, as usual. What are you doing over here, Brodie? Why are you here?
Why does it matter if Brodie's there? So Brodie spent the time and said I'm going to come look for Shayla and tried to come to look for Kai. Shayla's turned this into a whole thing as though her father has never been there in her lifetime because, of course, that is exactly how she treats men based on exactly how, I guess, Angelina treats men, so she tries the same thing. And so that's what she's learning at this point in time. Whenever you see certain men this way, you should be able to treat them. Good thing that Iman has him senses together, and that is exactly why Iman will not marry someone like a Shayla.
Well, my daughter lives here, so I came to visit her.
Well, you back from outer space, are we? Is that what we're doing? Checking in when you feel like it? Did Pam take a break? So now you want to act like you have a family? Is that what this is?
You ain't gonna change, are you?
Oh, I know you're not going to change. But I've stepped up and done everything I was supposed to do for both my girls and your grandson.
How did you step up? You mean with Brodie's money? With a little money from Pets to Go? Pets to Go is a small business. It's not like a huge business that makes millions or billions of dollars for whatever it is. I'm not saying it's not a business. I'm just saying, how did you step up? I want you to explain that to me because it sounds like Brodie has never been there and Brodie has been. I'm telling you, they've come this morning trying to play as though Brodie is this absentee father that has not been around. When that's clearly not so. I mean, what is going on? Is that the two are not going through a divorce? I thought so. Didn't you give Diesel some of the pum-pum the other day? Wasn't Diesel sleeping in your bed and all of this? So why is Angelina complaining? No, I'm not quite certain. But don't worry. Watch and notice Shayla for a little bit because I'm going to call something else out.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Do I get a commemorative plaque along with that, Brodie? Because for as long as I can remember, you have always been a sorry piece of a man. Whatever that is. Ring around the collar. I mean, look what Pam has done to you.
Anytime she sees a man, this is how she deals with him. Okay, the people that come in and them used to, you used to have some people that used to be, Angelina fans. And I used to talk to them a lot of times. And I used to tell them a lot of things. And I would always say a bunch of different things to people. And I'd say, people, be very, very careful as to what you're supporting. Every time Angelina speaks to Brodie, it is never in any way positive. It is never any easygoing, whatever it is. Even, let's just say she's had her moment with Brodie. Let's say Brodie had cheated and she's had her moment. Every time she now sees him, it can't be a cordial conversation. It can't be anything else. It is always Angelina coming with a bunch of disrespectful lines. And that's why I want to know how it is going to support all of this. But hey, you know what, O'Neill? Never mind. You know what? Never mind.
You're in shambles. Right. Nothing to say. And everything is funny. Do you know that when Shayla needed help with Kai, I was the only one here?
Why did Shayla need help with Kai? Why did Shayla need help with Kai? Shayla could have employed a nanny because her baby father has money and she would have gotten that, but she didn't get that. Why did Shayla need help? Amber has been taking care of Kai. What are we talking about here? When did Shayla need help? When has Shayla needed help? All right.
I called you twice. I set my pride to the side to make sure that Shayla and Kai were straight. But where were you? You didn't even bother to pick up. I left you 2 voicemails. You didn't even answer that. And I told you that it wasn't something that I wanted from you. I specifically left messages, Shayla, for your father, asking him to come and see his grandson.
He doesn't need messages from you to come to see his grandson, and Brodie may be busy and Brodie is able to whatever it is. Brodie doesn't need to be there. Shayla needs to be there for her kid. It's not Brodie's whatever it is. You visit a grandparent every once in a blue moon. Grandparents aren't supposed to be parents. They're supposed to be grandparents. They're supposed to be in the background. If something goes wrong, then sure. What has gone wrong for Shayla that Brodie's needed? Please spare me.
You know what, Angelina?
You are the worst.
You good at playing the blame game. Yes, Brodie. Why you ain't do this? Why you ain't do that? I'm doing this. You know what, Angelina? The reason why I'm not around as much is because of you. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's because of me.
You don't know when to shut your mouth. You ran your mouth in Shayla and Anthony's business.
Okay, Dad.
You run your
Notice how Shayla has decided to jump in against Brodie. But a while ago, when her mother was being highly disrespectful, nothing was said. I told you how to pay attention to it and notice how the dynamic of it, because that's what they're giving us. That's what they're giving us. Now you can see exactly where a lot of Shayla's things come from. Nothing has happened to Shayla in her childhood. Listen to me. If I'm supposed to give this an assessment, the deal is this. People are saying, oh, maybe something happened to Shayla when she was a child. No. What has occurred with Shayla is that basically she has a mother who does not treat men well. Certain men, because she only can try it with certain men. That's why Iman does not take tea with it. She doesn't treat certain men well, and that includes Brodie as well. So she has this way of treating men that don't work. And so Shayla has picked up on that. That's what you're seeing. So only certain figures you respect. That's basically what you're seeing.
mouth to me. You know what? You were the one who put me out of the house.
You know why? Because you're not going to have your cheating behind laying up in my bed. I don't need diseases and spiritual issues behind your inability to step up and be a husband and a father and now a grandfather.
You thought
But weren't you with Diesel the other day? What do you call that? Diesel was in your bed as well too, and you weren't divorced either. So at this point, you really don't have any ground to stand on.
change. You do not change your spots. Do you understand that? You are the and what are you wearing? You smell like something from Walmart. Seriously, you look really bad. You might want to go get yourself cleaned up before you step foot in Shayla's house again.
Mom.
Yeah.
No, because we're not putting up with trash around here, sir.
Coming from someone who's taking Ozempic to lose weight.
What? No, it's called the gym, sucker.
Yeah, whatever.
Gray hairs, you smell funny, and you coming over here acting like you are about to be somebody's grandfather? Kai don't need it. I'm sure we can find a stand-in.
You know,
And I'm sure we can find a stand-in for the grandmother as well. Hold on. Did Brodie just say she take Ozempic? Not a backside. She did Brodie did not just say she take Ozempic.
Yeah. Get a
that's
haircut.
why I don't come over.
Get it.
That's why I don't come around. She was a barrel before Brodie had met her. When Brodie met her, she basically was a barrel. An entire barrel. Those big wharf barrels, basically. That's what Angelina was. Then she met with Brodie and she been on that Ozempic. I know Brodie did not just say that she has been taking Ozempic. Eh? Magadong, basically, you know. Give me a house, take, like, share, comment, subscribe.